CEO and co-founder of Lumipay. We're a financial service that works with multiple banks to get e-commerce stores the lowest rates and help pair them with a payment gateway that works best for their targeted audience, keeping their costs low and their conversions high. I'm really excited to be contributing to the business show and to speak to you today about navigating the digital transformation to drive revenue, lower costs, and protect your resources. The current COVID pandemic has resulted in a huge shift towards digital, and it's had a significant impact on so many businesses. Many retailers have had to shut their doors and move to operating online. And while this has opened a range of opportunities, the shift is certainly required some adjusting to this new normal. Similar to the digital transformation we had to navigate during COVID, there is another digital transformation business owners must navigate. That is alternative payment systems that are better suited to online transactions. I'll speak in more detail on this a little later on, but they are an important aspect of driving revenue, lowering your costs, and ultimately protecting your resources. Make sure to join the conversation online on Twitter and Facebook at Business Show IRL, and be sure to use the hashtag Rebooting Ireland. The digital landscape requires you to rethink how you interact with your customers, how you will need to connect with them, build relationships, and help educate them on how your product provides solutions to their problems. The key to a higher ROI is being data-driven. That means investing in customer journeys, creating relevant, engaging content, and ensuring that your feedback of real-time data on engagement and conversions goes to the departments or team members responsible. Ultimately, it's about making sure you're attracting the right audience and converting them into paying customers. The skills you have available to you, whether in-house or external, are the key to a smooth customer journey. From creating awareness to that first interaction where they evaluate you, and finally, the checkout stage that generates your revenue. So let's look at some of the key components to driving revenues online and lowering your costs. First, we'll discuss SEO and pay-per-click, or PPC. Attracting traffic to your site is one of the most crucial aspects of driving your revenue up, but it's just as important to be highly targeted in this area. Vanity traffic is a major concern for business owners. Using techniques to target keywords which have a low SEO difficulty or low PPC price may mean increased traffic to your site, but if the user intent doesn't match what you're offering, it will not drive revenue and cost you more in the long run. It's important to have a keyword glossary and planner that is targeted your ideal customer. It should be balanced between the top of the funnel, where you create awareness and educate potential customers, and the bottom of the funnel, where the customer is ready to purchase. The next area that is fundamental to your success in driving revenue is your user experience. UX and UI site development is often an area I see companies overlook after a site is launched, but user experience is key to how many visitors convert to paying customers. Making your site more intuitive for visitors to find their way around, allowing them to easily find the products they're interested in, add to cart, and check out as quickly as possible is paramount to your success. The customer journey should be mapped out, constantly monitored, and tweaked when needed. By identifying the highest and lowest converting pages, we can work toward improving our customer journeys or make our team aware of what traffic we don't want to attract to our site, which is just as important for keeping your costs low. Next, I want to discuss the final stages of a customer journey, the checkout. So, what should you think about when choosing a payment processing partner? As we all know, conversion rates are key to a successful business. Providing your customer a checkout experience which is successful and easy to use online is vital, but payment partners vary from the type of cards they accept to products they consider high risk and for what they flag as potential fraud. Before choosing your payment processor, you need to consider some crucial factors. Number one, what platform is your e-commerce store on? This can include platforms such as WordPress, Squarespace, Magento, and Shopify. The reality is not all payment processors have ready-made APIs to connect your site to the bank. Each platform integrates to your site slightly differently. Choosing the right one reduces integration time, costs, and downtime. Your chosen payment processor should recommend a payment gateway that can easily integrate with your platform. Independent payment processors like Lumipay work with multiple partners and will recommend the one that can be integrated into your site without any custom code. It will already have an API key and built-in support. I recommend you always use a tried and tested solution for your platform so you can keep focus on being a merchant and not an engineer. Number 2, what type of payment methods do your target customers use? It's important that acquiring banks handle the cards most used by your target customers. These vary not just by country, but often by age group as well. Visa, MasterCard, PayPal, and Apple Pay are just some of the most popular options at the moment in Ireland. But let's say your clients are abroad and they might be using something like American Express. One option is to stack your payment gateways. Once we identify the gateway that matches your target market best, we would often recommend a client stack an additional gateway to cover all bases. This might include PayPal alongside the payment gateway that they've chosen for its acceptance of standard Visa, MasterCard, and also some of the less common payment types. Question 3, how do you reduce the cost of online sales? Customer service. If you have delays in your pipeline, inform the customers before they buy or as early as possible. If the stock runs out, ensure the site does not allow it to be sold unless clearly stating it's for pre-sale. Nothing affects the cost of your transactions more than having to do returns, or worst of all, having chargebacks to your bank account. Selling online is the new normal, and a satisfied customer will never require a refund or demand their money back via a chargeback. A bank will offer the best rates available for payment processors where they see you are managing your business in a responsible manner. Delivering goods with a short time frame, sending customers tracking information, and updating clients on delays in any deliveries. Each of these will result not only in happy customers and higher return rates, but also higher ROI. It's important to ensure online customers are greeted with that same smile and friendly manner we give them in stores, that they never feel they need to create a chargeback where they demand their money back through their bank. I'm often asked why the online cost of a transaction is 10 times more expensive to process than when I take payment in a bricks and mortar store. This is because online transactions are higher risk. The card in the shop is present and the PIN code means that the merchant is protected. The goods are also in the shop to be taken away by the customer at the same time, so the customer is protected. Online, neither the card is present nor are the goods delivered immediately. It's important to remember if you're moving from a traditional retail setup that this cost needs to be taken into account. What else should we consider when trying to lower our costs or boost our revenues? Is our business considered a high-risk online business? So the obvious high-risk industries many of us relate to are gambling, lotteries, alcohol, CBD, and even sex stores. All of these have a premium added to the rate charged by the bank. But did you know that standard industries like furniture and white goods can also be classified as high risk? The important thing to consider here is delivery times. Larger, bulky items are often drop shipped via another location, sometimes overseas, resulting in a higher than normal delivery time of weeks rather than days. This increases the chances of your orders being cancelled and refunds requested. Custom furniture, by its nature, has the same issue, taking longer to create and therefore longer for the customers to receive. Will the goods be as described, or will they raise a chargeback claim and demand their monies back? A bank appreciates your business and they appreciate when your clients are happy, so focus on what's right for them, and when in doubt, a refund is always much better than a chargeback. The best way to protect yourself is only selling what's in stock and being able to deliver what's promised. Consider introducing recurring payments. More and more recurring payments have become a factor for successful online businesses and could be a key reason why one business might succeed over another. The LTV, or lifetime value, of a customer can be increased dramatically if they can be enticed to sign up for a recurring subscription. You should future-proof your business now by ensuring your payment gateways can handle recurring payments, allowing them to safely store the confidential card details and be able to charge each month, giving you guaranteed monthly cash flow. Also consider making data-driven decisions. The online world has many advantages because you can more easily track and see what your customers are interested in. With their permission, you can advise add-ons that they may be interested in based on their past history or similar clients, thus increasing your order value. The ability to retarget your customers is one of the most beneficial aspects of the digital world, and you can do this through a number of different steps. such as offering them add-ons at checkout that might be of interest to them, encourage them to sign up to recurring business models, encourage them to follow you on social media accounts for retargeting, capture their email address with the intent of sending them newsletters for products that they would be interested in purchasing. So let's move on to protecting your resources. Online business may open you up to a vast network of potential customers, but it also opens you to the darker side of the online world. And it's important that you're aware of some of the more common attacks e-commerce sites face. The potential damage from these increasingly common bot attacks includes breaching sensitive data, stealing SEO traffic by scraping content, or distracting your IT department's time and even damaging the company's brand if they gain access to your site's backend or customer database. The best defense against bots is knowledge. You need to leverage the knowledge of companies that are designed to protect you online. They're aware of the many different types of attacks in real time around the world and can help protect you before they hit your site. Attacks can take many forms, and 4 of the most common attacks that you should be aware of: content scraping. This is where bots or competitors scrape your content and republish on their sites. This can cause harmful SEO penalties, drops in rankings for your keywords, and ultimately loss of traffic and revenue. Credential stuffing. This type of cyber attack would usually involve bots. The attacker uses lists of compromised user credentials to breach into a system. The attack only succeeds where people reuse usernames and passwords across multiple sites. Using the stolen data, the bots attempt to gain access to your site, so always use difficult to identify passwords. DDoS attacks. DDoS attacks target specific vulnerabilities, resulting in the application or site not being able to deliver content to the user. Application layer DDoS attacks most commonly attack web servers. Credit card stuffing is a web security threat in which attackers use multiple attempts to authorize stolen credit card details. The objective is to identify which card numbers or details can be used to perform purchases, and the resulting fraud damages both the business and the card user. Software like Cloudflare can protect you from content scraping, credential stuffing, and DDoS attacks, whilst a reliable payment processor like Lumipay can help identify and protect you from credit card fraud and credit card stuffing. So in summary, there are many ways you can lower costs within your business without affecting the customer experience. Moving online allows for better data collection and analysis. What's important is how you protect and use that information. It's important to offer your customers not only products that match your target audience, but to make that customer journey so easy that your conversion rate remains high. Using the appropriate payment processor, you can guarantee higher conversions. You pay the lowest fees and can have next day cash settlements to assist with cash flows. The rise of e-commerce is set to continue with an alternative payment system that harnesses all you need to thrive. You can deliver on your goals of cutting costs and driving revenue while protecting your resources and navigating the digital transformation. Thank you for your time today. If you want further information about protecting your resources and driving revenues with your payment gateway, visit lumipay.com or contact a member of the team on contact@lumipay.com.